Hello, everyone. I'm MisterFrisco, and welcome to my last real estate podcast for 2023. Let's embark on this exciting journey together. Today on my podcast, I have Frisco housing market insight and what to expect on the housing market in 2024. We will discuss taxes with my guest Arash Gourgani, owner of a DallasGain CPA firm, and I'm going to introduce you to D-Lincoln Prime State Housing in Frisco.
Meet Mr. Frisco, a realtor selling residential real estate in Frisco and far North Dallas. As a former professional athlete, track and field, and strength and conditioning coach, Mr. Frisco immigrated to the USA 20 years ago with $50 in his pocket, a suitcase, and zero English to pursue the American dream and build a successful real estate business. Hardworking, persistent, customer service, and detail-oriented, Mr. Frisco strives to secure a smooth closing on his client's biggest investment, their home. He puts his experience and knowledge to serve his clients the best way possible. Building his business by referral allows him to maintain relationships with his clients and serve them even after the transaction is closed. This is Frisco Realty News with Mr. Frisco.
Let's start with some insight about the Frisco housing market. The November's market insights reveal some intriguing patterns in understanding the real estate market, particularly in a vibrant and ever-changing area like Frisco. For those looking to buy or sell, these shifts offer valuable insights, helping them to navigate these decisions with more confidence. These most trends provide an interesting snapshot on the local real estate landscape. Home prices are a mixed bag. On November, talking about home prices in Frisco, the average price for a home in November was $592,500 compared to last year. At the same time, prices have dropped a bit with a 1.3%. To be exact. But when looking at change from October to November, there is a significant decrease of 10.5%. It's a reminder of how unpredictable the market can be. Inventory is still low in Frisco. It has been going down on the availability of homes for sale. The number stood at 322 this November, which is 7.7% less than what it was a year ago. Even from October to November, there was a slight decrease of 1.2%. This indicates that buyers have fewer options to choose from compared to the past. The pace of the sales is slowing down. The number of homes sold in November also presents an interesting picture. Only 101 homes were sold, marking an 18.8% decrease from last year. The month-to-month comparison shows a more pronounced drop of 19.4% from October. Also, homes are taking longer to sell, average 27 days on the market, 5 days more than October. Making a timely decision is important. This November, the Frisco real estate market shows a fluctuation in home prices, tighter inventory, and a slower pace in sales. For those looking to make a move in the market, whether buying or selling, these trends are important to consider as they can significantly influence decision making. Stay updated on November's market insight in Frisco real estate, and if you have any questions or need guidance, feel free to reach out to me. Now, what can we expect from 2024 housing market in Frisco? I could predict a historically high buyer's demand. Honestly, I will say that because we just are wrapping up the slowest year ever. The lowest number of homes sold in the last 30 years. In 1993, we had just 260 million people living in the US. Now we have 349 million. And this is why there is a huge pent-up desire for people to move in 2024. More sellers will get moving and get their homes on the market as well. The rates probably are going to drop. This is my personal opinion. And interest rates fluctuate, but over the last 3 decades, they have hovering in the 5-10% range. Interest rate in 1981 was 18.6%, and most of the people believed that they will never see the interest rates go under 15%. So let's talk about the buyer demand. If we take a look on nationwide demographics by age group, there are 72 million millennials now in the US, and the median age of people moving out of their parents is 26, and the median age of the first-time home buyers is 35. So there are 45 million people in the first-time home buyers age group, historically high in this market space. Baby boomers are the largest group of homeowners with age of 65 plus, and buyers 57 plus are most likely to downsize. Baby boomers make 52% of the home sellers, and this number is for the buyers on the fence that are waiting for the market to crash. Listen to that, buyers on the fence. Average homeowner equity is $274,000, and with that amount of equity, I wouldn't expect to have a crash anytime soon. So, having said that, Frisco is still expected to be a desirable destination for people around the country, and I expect the buyer's demand to be much higher than the country average. I would like to share with you as well the 10 reasons people are moving. So, the first one, to be closer to family and friends, or they need more space. Love their rate, but they don't love their house. They want a better neighborhood, probably. Want a vacation home. They would like to in vacation home. Lots of equity. It means a lot of choices. So many people would like to use the equity or to downsize, subsize, or to move another home or buy additional investment. A legacy real estate, just a time to downsize, out of area relocation, and change of work or life. So now it's time for my guest, the CPA Arash Gourgani. All right, here it is, Arash Gourgani, CPA, owner of DallasGain, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Arash, thanks for coming to my show.
Thank you.
Appreciate that, because I know that we're going to have a lot of valuable information for businesses, for my real estate clients. Tell me something about you. How did you get in that business? What's your background?
Yeah, sure. Viktor, first of all, thanks for having me, and happy holidays. It's always good seeing you. My name's Arash Gourgani. I'm a certified public accountant. My expertise is taxation, and I've been practicing taxation since 2012. I have an undergrad degree in finance from University of Nevada, Las Vegas, and I have a technical degree in accountancy from Dallas College. When I graduated with a finance degree, I wanted to become a stockbroker and go to investment, especially. But in 2010, it didn't work out, and so I decided to, based on my mentor suggestion to study accounting. So I studied accounting. I worked with a small accounting firm. Also, I worked at a hotel as a bartender during all of these years until I passed all the CPA exam and met the requirement and became a CPA, and I started my own.
Okay. Well, stockbroker. Is that was a dream of yours, or you just thought that there's opportunities?
Well, at the beginning, before even I attended UNLV, I thought, management is something that I like. And actually, one of my professor at community college said, you have leadership character, so it's a good thing to study, go get your MBA. But then I decided to be more technical and, more adventurous, as I say. And then I decided to study finance. And that's how it worked out.
Okay. So you said you focus, actually specialize in business accounting. So do you focus on small businesses, big businesses, or individual tax returns, or all of it?
Sure. Actually, in year 2020, I formed DallasGain. DallasGain is an accounting firm. And DallasGain provides a variety of services, including tax filing, tax consultation, business consultation, LLC formation, LLC formation consultation prior to LLC formation, as well as bookkeeping and payroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the tax season is coming.
Yeah.
You're gonna be busy.
Always.
That's how it is for you guys. Any tips for our audience? That a lot of times people always wait for the last moment.
Yeah.
What would you advise people to go through the tax season, which is busy for everyone, not only for the accountants and for the CPAs, but for the taxpayers? You have to prepare that, to do that, you request that. So what would you advise them to make their life easier?
Well, being organized, makes life easy at any time,
That's true. That's true. That's true.
So but if you know what you're gonna receive, if you're gonna receive, let's say, one W-2 and two 1099 and one 1099B and any other things, if you know what I said, what you're gonna get, so you wait until you collect all of them, and then you file your taxes by yourself, or if you have a tax advisor or CPA or enroll agent, you go to them. But knowing what you have and knowing what you expect to receive is very significant. Sometimes people forget, they had an extra W-2 or 1099 or another 1099. And after they get it, they already filed their taxes, and they have to file, amendment to their tax return. So that's an issue.
Okay. I'm a realtor, and I have sellers, investors that they don't realize sometimes and don't calculate the capital gain. When it's investment home, let's say over there, let's say it's easier. You have to just know that you own something. You tell the audience what exactly they own.
Sure.
But so tell us what exactly capital gain means on the real estate investment.
Well, the capital gain is the gain that you have on your investment. And so it doesn't matter if you buy a camera at one point in time and sell it in another point of the time for investment purposes, the profit is going to consider capital gain. For real estate investment is the same as any other kind of investment. And there is a 3 tax bracket, 0, 15%, and 20%. And it depends on let's say married filing jointly, how much is their income, which tax bracket they're going to fall in. But you mentioned surprises. I would like to say this, as a realtor, you have an option to pay quarterly estimated tax payment to IRS. And that's like a piggy bank for you guys. So if you have a kind of estimate of how much you make, based on that, you send IRS a check every quarter, and it's going to stay there. At the end of the year, when you file your taxes, if you owe IRS, it's not going to be a huge amount. And if you get refund, you get your money back.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
That's good to know. But then it's not only the investors, that or people that buy investment homes own capital gain. Homeowners could own capital gain as well. What the conditions are there, and what would you, what they own and how?
Sure. Let's say you purchase a house and at some point you're going to sell it. The rule says, there is two rules. One of them ownership, the other one is occupancy. If you own the house for 5 years, and if you reside in the house for at least 2 years, when you sell it, married filing jointly, tax exclusion is $500,000, which means if you have a gain of $500,000, you don't pay tax on it. But if you have, let's say you sold and you have a gain of $600,000, you only pay tax on extra $100,000. For single person, tax exclusion is up to $250,000.
How much?
$250,000.
250. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So let's say that person lives, owns the house for 5 years. They decide to rent it. After they live there 2 years out of these 5 years, but they decide to rent it, and they rent it. They live somewhere on rent. Let's say they rent a property. They move for a job, but they decide to rent their house, and they decide to sell it 3 years later.
Yeah, if they own it for 5 years and they lived in the house for 2 years, that rule applies.
So even they haven't lived to that house the next 3 years.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's good to know, because
this is a black and white rules. This is objective. That's not something that I make up,
Yeah. No, I mean, some people don't understand it, so that probably it's good to know from professional.
Yeah.
Because that's a very, very important decision when to sell and how to sell, because that could save you money.
Sure.
But if they own another house, and that turns in investment, then they own it. Capital gain. If they buy a house, another house, and move out.
Well, but like I said, I go back to the set rule that, and also it's very important that which day they're gonna move out and how long they stay there. But usually when they sell it, that those rules must apply, and there is all small things to it that case by case is different, and but like I said, that general rule applies to that.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. Okay. So what's from now for DallasGain? What's your planning? What you plan to do, and what's going to be focused on the next, let's say, 5 years?
Yes, I serve small businesses and individual. DallasGain provide those services that I mentioned. For example, individual 1040. As far as business goes, 1120S, known as S Corp, and it's a LLC. A lot of people don't know. They think, they call me, they say it's a S Corp. It's not a LLC. I said S Corp is a LLC. Another type of business that DallasGain serves is a partnership, is known as 1065, is a LLC. And another type of business is 1120, known as C Corp, is a LLC. So for next few years, my focus does not change; is the same, and I meet new people, prospective client, trying to grow my business and do the same thing and stick with the same principle.
Okay. What actually make you successful in your business?
Well, very good question. I met another colleague, and he said we get paid to be honest, and that's honesty, integrity is the first thing that makes us successful.
Well, that's quality, good quality to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
So, if because the tax season is coming, and if people would like to reach you out, how can they call you or email? How can they reach you out?
Yeah, I have a website. It's called DallasGain. You can search it www.dallasgain.com. The phone number is 972-851-3441. And email is arash@dallasgain.com.
All right. Well, thanks for attending my show. I appreciate you coming, and wish you Happy New Year.
Thank you for having me, and I hope you enjoy years to come and be healthy and happy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
This is a season to be jolly, and what better way to celebrate holiday spirit than what the best with the best steak in town. Till Income Prime is your go-to destination if you are looking for a place that combines modern flair with a classic taste. Savor the holidays at a Deal Income Prime and enjoy delicious steak and holiday cheer all in one place. Let's talk about what makes the steakhouse a holiday must visit. The Lincoln Prime offers an enticing menu with a variety of mouth-watering options. You can savor the succulent filet mignon available in both 8-ounce or 12-ounce sizes, or choose the flavorful prime ribeye in a generous 16-ounce portion. If you prefer a classic choice, the prime New York strip in a 16-ounce cut is sure to satisfy your taste buds. For those seeking something different, the Lincoln Prime offers a delightful veal chop in a 16-ounce size and tasting long bone lamb chops. You can savor more than just a steak at the place. They also serve superb sushi at the cozy 6-seat sushi bar, and for those who appreciate tequila, they offer a wide variety of tequila drinks, giving a modern flair to your dining adventure. It's a truly one-of-a-kind dining destination. Whether you are in the mood of a succulent steak, fresh sushi, or a tequila treat, there is something for everyone. And looking for more personal space for your holiday gatherings? Well, the Lincoln Prime offers private dining options, whether it's a family gathering or a cozy holiday date. Their private dining service makes your celebration even more special. If you want more expert tips on whether to dine or celebrate, follow me for the best guidance on dining spots and holiday celebrations. We're about to helping you make the most out of the festive season. Celebrate the holidays with style and great food, and savor the holidays at the Lincoln Prime. Follow me for more Frisco updates. Thank you for joining me on this episode. And before we sign off, don't forget to subscribe to my podcast and share it with friends and family who may benefit from the information. Your support means a lot to me. Have a great rest of the holiday season. Happy and successful New Year, and I will see you on my next episode in 2024.